I think that the artist is breaking away from his own artwork. Juan Miró recognizes that he is at a pivotal point as an artist where he's trying to represent the angst which he is living in his native Spain. And what's fascinating is that his approach to his figure painting is much more animated, where he's introducing bright colors, but mixing the colors and not just doing these plainer single color juxtapositions. (1934) was a watershed year for Juan Miró, which culminated in a one-person show at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. At the end of the year, in October, Juan Miró was really dealing with an existential crisis. You have the nationalist forces as well as the Republican forces. The nationalists were very much in favor of the monarchy, which had been toppled in 1931. The Republican forces were backed by the communists and the anarchists. And Miró was a sympathizer with the Republican forces. Miró is primarily concerned that there will be a loss of life culminating in a civil war, which actually happened in 1936, 2 years later. And really the catalyst was the quelching of an uprising in October of 1934. And he was so moved by this episode that he made a point of executing 15 large-scale pastels. He actually called the series Pintura Salvaje, which in Catalan means savage paintings. He abandoned his previous approach to painting and delineating figures. He had basically spent his life trying to flatten his figures to two-dimensional, juxtaposed planes of color. This figure and the figures from this particular series of 15 pastels are imbued with anger, angst, a sense of despair, and pathos, because the artist is really at a crossing point in terms of where he is as a Spaniard in a country which is becoming increasingly divided. These particular pastels were received with great critical acclaim when they were exhibited at Pierre Matisse's gallery, especially by Hemingway, who had written the introduction to his catalog. When I saw this work juxtaposed with the other pastels from this series, it really stopped me in my tracks. The bold use of color is extraordinary and is a celebration of the artist's mastery using pastel, which is a very difficult medium to master, and he's done it in flying colors.